try this again. Both players are in their lobby, ready to go. Shigashi as the core master, AVUltima as Archimedes in the yellow. And we're all set.
I'm quite interested to see how this play goes for AV, because last time we saw major tier 3 plays like this, like I think it was either July Joust or September Showdown. No, it wasn't July Joust, but there was a particular meta where people did the tank up with defenses like Sniper Balloon and MG Nest into like a tier 3 fairly early. I'm wondering if he's going to go for a similar thing. But interestingly, he didn't go for any defenses last game, and he's not doing it this time either. So I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work out. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. Here we go. And it didn't crash. Here we go. Going to game 1 of this quarterfinal set. AVUltima to the south end of the map in the yellow. Shigashi to the north end of the map in the green. Shigashi has a great base right in front of him. Nice high ground. It's not got too much space around it, but I think it's a good position for him. What do you think?
Yeah, I think AVUltima is going to have to play this carefully. It's not a great base, or not a great map for tanking up a lot of resources and throwing down your tier 3s all at once to try and push over, because he's got so much open space around. He's got multiple ways to go in. Some choke points to the north, but Shigashi does have a much more closed up base. So we'll see how that goes. All in all, though, base is kind of split down the middle. Nice road separating them in between. Shigashi maybe with a slight advantage. One of those bases a little bit easier to get to for Shigashi. And of course that tower base in the north of the map. So that side's going to be pretty well. Going for 6 farm into a Squirrel Warren. So start things off. AVUltima going
both
for...
players doing that.
Yeah.
2 Warrens for AV. Shigashi's probably going to do the same thing. Oh no, he's just going to go and scout again. So he's going straight into his 8th farm. Still fairly standard stuff. I don't think AV's going to have too much of a trouble here. Like, his natural expansion's not exactly far away. The only problem is it's kind of easy to shoot at from that high ground base of Shigashi. Especially, both players have ferrets, so I think ferret play is going to be a big factor here. We're going to see a lot of dancing, I reckon.
Yeah, definitely. Not a lot of effective dancing either, because there's not very many choke points. At least in the middle of the map.
Ooh, but Shigashi's going straight into Skunk. So he went double tier 1 Worms, the Squirrels, into Skunk. And AV's building expansion to the east side of the map.
Yeah, that should be interesting. AVUltima, of course, does not have pigeons, so that his squirrels are going to get eaten up by skunk gas if the skunks are able to control the area that they're firing into. See, AVUltima, a very experienced player. He might just be able to dance around it. Both players on their 8 farms right now. Shigashi up to 6 squirrels, going up to 9. The first skunk just popped out. And pigeons coming out as well. Counter any skunks AVUltima may or may not decide to pull out. We'll see AVUltima going out for some toads, though, so those pigeons aren't going to do a whole lot.
Those toads are going to be... I don't know how they're going to work, honestly. These skunks are going to be very good once the toads have gone off. They're going to give him a bit of time. And once he lays down that fog, it's going to be a big deal. And he's pushing in right now into the base and laying down fog.
First fog is down. The squirrels coming in from the side. They haven't landed in that fog yet, and it looks like Shigashi's gonna take a few too many casualties to be able to do any sort of damage.
He was focusing on those Warrens. Yeah. With that skunk, not particularly effective, and he just gets caught out by AV wrapping his units around. He just gets obliterated. He loses one of those skunks.
Yeah, AVUltima on, able to match the army value after that fight. Shigashi just now pulling ahead a little bit, but AVUltima now ahead in economy, up to 10 farms. Shigashi just now building that nice tower base expansion there.
Yeah, Shigashi doesn't know that AV built this expansion, so maybe he thinks that he's a little bit ahead.
Ooh, and there you go, AVUltima.
And AV's going for that Badger.
Throwing that Badger down. Maybe we'll finally see a Badger in the quarterfinals. I don't know whether it would have been better to put down the Wolf first to try and boost your economy and then get that Badger out.
Ooh. And he pushes straight up onto this high ground. That sniper balloon gets taken out. He loses a lot of his units in the gas.
Ooh,
but
more than half of his squirrels just got lost in the last squirrel goes down. Yeah, so losing all of his squirrels.
He loses quite a lot. He does take down that sniper balloon, which stops him from getting stuck in that position. So I think he kind of needed to at that point. And now Shigashi's getting a bit overconfident, and he's going to lose that skunk.
Ooh, but more squirrels dying in that skunk gas. That's uncharacteristic for AVUltima to lose so many units to that skunk gas. Here we go. You can see AVUltima is still a little bit ahead. The player's losing about the same amount, but AVUltima has the advantage in economy right now.
So that Badger is building right now. It's about a third of the way done. Once that comes out, that's going to be pretty strong. Shigashi, the skunks aren't going to do much at all against the Badger. The squirrels, on the other hand, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, squirrels might just be fodder for that Badger to wind up. But we will see this Badger's about 3/4 of the way done, almost about to come out. Shigashi at 12 squirrels. AVUltima going up to 12 with 6 toads of his own. That Badger has just popped out. We'll see. I think those sniper balloons might have been what Shigashi needs if he wants to combat that Badger in terms of getting some damage down before the Badger can attack.
AV's putting down all of his farms on his expansion before heading into a fight. He's bringing his entire army. He's got the toads at the front. Let's see how this goes.
Right.
He's waiting for that Badger to come in.
2 bits of skunk gas down. AVUltima nicely skirting around. Doesn't want to take the advantage from there. Grabbing that base to try and tank some shots here. Toads coming in from the bottom, though. Toad's not quite connecting, but the skunk gas is down. So many squirrels going down, and the Badger's up in the base now. It's going to be able to take down Shigashi's expansion there, and the skunk is going to go down too, and now the Badger's all wound up. Still running through that skunk gas.
If he keeps this wound up, this is going to do a lot of damage. It's not got any pigeon with it, though, so it's going to get taken down easily, but Shigashi calls the GG.
There we go.
That Badger power.
So game 1. Yeah. Game 1 going to AVUltima.
If Shigashi had actually managed to get those toads up earlier, then I think the damage would have been enough to take down that Badger and stop that rampage. Maybe he would have been able to stop the windmill from going down, because that burst damage, although it's mainly AoE, still very powerful against a Badger. Stop it from winding up a little bit. We'll see how he alters the style into game 2. AV altering his own style, going into Fox. Interesting. And he's going with Mole as well.
He's also taken a structure this time. See how that changes things. There we go. Yo, not quite. Shigashi deciding to change the sniper balloon at the last second there. Going for those mines. We'll see. Oh, no. Sniper balloon going in. Decides to ditch the mines for a Fox of his own. So maybe some Fox on Fox play during this game. Score is 1-0 for AVUltima. Going into game 2.
Game 2, yep. So AVUltima at the high ground base in the east in yellow, and Shigashi to the northwest, yep, in the open in the green. So very different bases. Both players kind of equidistant to the expansions, but Shigashi has these southern or southwestern expansions that AV really has no hope of getting.
Yeah, definitely. AV's base is on the high ground, so any early attack by Shigashi is going to run into some trouble with vision. But we'll see how that progresses. Both players... oh no, Shigashi's selling a farm to go into a 5-farm 2 or 3. Whoa, no, we have a mole rush going on.
Mole rushed! We completely missed it somehow. He's just taking down these warrens, and there's only 1 pig to defend.
Alright.
He built no extra... oh, he built 1 extra farm, but it was on the other side.
3
so
moles.
That warren's going to go down easily.
Yep, 3 moles down. All of the warrens down for Shigashi there. Caught us sleeping. 1 more pig goes down, which means Shigashi is on 4 farms, and the moles are just going to keep coming. Another mole popping out to replace the one that died. And Shigashi struggling. There we go.
Wow.
AV taking a quick and decisive game 2 mole rush.
That was very, very unexpected. I think for Shigashi too, because he was not prepared for that. Wow.
Yeah, sold that farm, but just...
game with a mole rush.
Yeah, didn't quite scout that in time to see that AV hadn't built any more farms. Although we didn't scout either, and we were looking at the whole map. So.
GG, like, oh, I think the southern expansion's just gonna be out of reach for AV. And oh, by the way, there's a more rush and the game's over. Okay, well, I was invested in that map.
Alright, looks like we just barely missed both players running up, so we aren't going to get to see the army selection this time. A little bit of a bug. That's
well,
okay.
I'll let you know. Shigashi's going with a similar build with Fox. So pretty much the same. He's gone for MG Nest instead of Balloon. AVUltima, switching his up. He's got rid of the mole. He's going Squirrel, Toad, Ferret, Skunk, and a Badger.
Alright, remember, if AVUltima can close out the series, AVUltima will advance to the semifinals, taking on Xeno Coop.
Ooh, he gets rid of the Badger and he's going with a Wolf, going into game 3 here. We have AVUltima to the east end of the map in the yellow, Shigashi to the west in the green. And this is an odd little map here.
Oh, yeah.
AVUltima space in a little valley there.
Also, AVUltima cannot get to these southern bases without going all the way around the map.
Yeah. He's got
that's brutal.
2 bases on his side of the map? No, 1. 1 base on his side of the map. Wow. And there's no hope of rushing in this game, so I don't know how he's going to be able to play this. He can't play aggressively. It's way too long distance. He's going to need to take control of Shigashi's main base. Oh, this is ridiculous. At least he has ferrets, so maybe... He doesn't have any high ground vision. He has nothing. How is he going to do this game?
All right, we'll see. I suppose AV could expand to one of the southern bases to try and block that off and retain some high ground, and then just teleport between them, or burrow, I'm sorry, between the 2 bases. But look at this. Look at this. Shigashi just kind of hanging out on that ledge. He could use whatever he wants. He's got Fox, I guess that's, and he's got Squirrels, so he could just kind of sit there and poke from the high ground.
Yeah, this is very rough for AV, and right now he's deciding going to 8 farm into Squirrel Warren, which is probably the correct play. I mean, there's no real threat of aggression. His zone of control does extend onto this high ground area, so that's good, I guess. If he does go for this burrow play where he gets a base on the high ground as well, his army is going to be super split. It's going to be really tough for him, and Shigashi's just going to go super greedy into a windmill on just 2 warrens, and he can easily get away with it. Well, I mean, what's AV going to do to stop him? Just march with his squirrels slowly. Yeah. That is what he's going to do.
We'll see. Shigashi does have that machine gun turret up, so AV knows that it's not going to be easy to poke through there. And it looks like
that's
Shigashi...
a very well placed G-Nest as well.
Yeah, able to shut down both of those avenues of attack. Actually, the only avenue is smack dab in the middle of any place he can go, unless he goes all the way, AVUltima goes all the way around to the south.
Wow. This is just a terrible map for AV. It just gets worse and worse.
AV does have all of his warrens on this high ground here, so at least that ledge is blocked off. And it's not going to be able to be used by Shigashi. And AV's just going to go straight Squirrel into 18 Squirrels to see if he can overwhelm Shigashi.
Yeah, all on 1 base.
Yeah.
That's not even a bad play, honestly. Like, he can overwhelm very well with Squirrels. Like, with the first few picks, you can cripple the enemy's DPS, and yours is just still really high.
Yeah, Shigashi needs to scout, though, because if he doesn't see that there's a giant wall of Squirrels coming, he's not going to be able to put up enough things to try and defend.
He already has the skunks on the way, and that's going to be pretty effective, and here we go, he's going into it.
Lots of Squirrels on the field now, 14 still there, down goes the machine gun.
Oh, he just completely melts that machine gun there, so now he's going to take this expansion super easily. And there's nothing Shigashi can do, and he can take down the tier 2 Warren as well, so skunks aren't even going to be a factor. AV is actually going to claw his way into this game.
There we go, and maybe even take it. He has the high ground now. He has control over the entrance to Shigashi's base, and he's going to go ahead and buy that gristmill there to seal the deal. AV losing a lot of units, but more reinforcements coming in. Yeah.
With that many Warrens, your reinforcements are super fast. So we'll see what Shigashi can do here. AV has control of that high ground base now. He's just going to keep poking in.
And there we go. Shigashi's commander dies. He loses control of his army in the minute. AVUltima takes game 3 to sweep the series 3-0 against Shigashi.
That was
GG.
quite a sweep indeed. Shigashi had no idea that was coming. I don't think he scouted, did he? I don't think he scouted those massive amount of Warrens, and if
Yeah,
he
I don't
did,
think
he
he
wouldn't
did,
have gone for such a greedy play. He could have just sold some of those farms and gone for more MG nests, maybe. With enough MG nests, he could have crippled that attack. That was a ridiculous game. Wow.
Well, GG to AVUltima, going 3-0